Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. The house is cold today, determined not to turn on that heat, but I'm also starving. Had a look in the fridge, not an awful lot in. Shopping day is tomorrow, but I did find half a punnet of mushrooms. So I thought, do you know what? I cooked myself a quick mushroom soup and thought I'd show you guys how I do it. It's a really quick, simple recipe. That's why I'm not even going to talk you through the ingredients today. I'll just talk you through it as I chuck it in the pan. So I'll see you over at the hob and let's get cooking. Okay, so the pan's on a high heat. I'm just going to add about half a tablespoon of olive oil and also a good knob of butter. And we just want to melt that down. To that, add in our onion. So I've got half an onion here. I've just really finely diced it. Try and make it as fine as you can because I want to cook this really, really quickly. I haven't got the time to be messing about. So I want everything to sort of cook pretty speedily. Okay, at the same time, I'm just going to add in our mushrooms. And as I said, there was half a punnet here. I've just sliced them up nice and thin. Just chuck those in. You could probably chuck them in whole, to be fair. Also, I've got a very small potato, and this is just going to thicken the soup up. Chuck that all in as well. 2 cloves of garlic, just chopped. Throw all that in. Get it all out. I'm also going to add in about a teaspoon of dried rosemary in. A nice, good couple of pinches of salt. I can always put more in afterwards. And about half a teaspoon of pepper. You know me, I like my pepper. So just give that all a good stir around just to incorporate it. And I'm going to give this about 3 to 4 minutes, I would say. We just want to start to cook it down slightly. Okay guys, that's had a couple of minutes. It's reducing down nicely. What I didn't say is, I don't know if I said it actually or not. What I meant to say, guys, is make sure your potatoes, again, are cut into like little dice like that. As I said before, we want this to cook down quickly. The smaller you've got things chopped, the quicker this will come together. Again, as I said, this is a quick lunch, so I want it to be speedy. Okay, give that another minute. Okay, guys, that's had about 3.5 minutes. And I've stirred it a couple more times just to keep it turning over. I'm going to add in a stock cube. I'm actually using one of these. It's a callo. It's actually a mushroom stock cube. You don't have to do it. I had one left lurking around. I thought, oh, great, be a perfect way to get a bit more mushroom flavour in there. Whenever I make this, I tend to use, honestly, vegetable or chicken stock cube. So all of those will be fine. And then just to enhance that flavour, I'm going to use some of this. It's a porcini mushroom powder. Again, found it lurking in the cupboard. Thought, let's give it a go. So basically, I'm just going to put, I don't know how powerful this stuff's going to be, but I like porcini mushrooms. So I don't know, that's probably like half a teaspoon. Not a lot at all. Stir that through. God dear, yeah, strong that stuff. Got a really good mushroomy smell coming from that now. That's it, just get it mixed around, okay? Not pre-mixing it all, going in straight with water from a boiled kettle. I don't want to put too much in because I can add more. I don't want this soup to be too, I'll just put that over there actually so it's out of your way. I don't want it to be too thin. Obviously we've got that potato in there which will help thicken it, but I reckon that will probably be okay. As I say, we can add more later. Let that now simmer for 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to put a hat on it. And I'll see you then. Okay, guys, let's have a look. That's had 5.5 minutes, I reckon. Let's just have a look at it. Yeah, that's done. Okay, let's just turn that right down. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to use one of these blitzer things, like a, what do they call it? A hand blender. That's what they call it. Be careful, obviously, because this is hot. You don't want to scald yourself. And I'm literally just going to put this in here, switch it on. And hopefully, you find a sweet spot on these. You sort of have to angle it, I think, and it tends to pick up all the bits. Okay guys, I think that is about it. So let's just get rid of that nozzle and get it out of the way. Just chuck that in the sink. If you don't have one of these hand blenders, just put it in a food processor. Be absolutely fine. I'm going to turn the heat up just a touch now, and I'm going to add some double cream, probably about a quarter of the carton. So what is that? Hold on. 100 millilitres. Add as much or as little as you like. Stir it through, and we are looking pretty good. There is our creamy mushroom soup. And I would say we did it in under 10 minutes. Okay, so we're ready to go. I'll see you over at the bench, and let's see how we've done. Okay guys, I mean, it smells good. Let's hope it tastes good. I'd say I've probably made, let's have a look. I reckon there's, you know, if you were having smaller bowls of this, I'm just putting it in here because I'm hungry, but I probably wouldn't need this much. Probably feed 4 people, I reckon. Smells great. The colour's there. It's a lovely mushroomy colour. Sorry, camera lady's not here, so I'm trying to show you that. But again, the thumbnail will be a good representation if you can't see that. So let's give it a go. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's give this a try. Hot. That is lovely. So good for something we've knocked together in what, under 10 minutes? That's delivering a hell of a punch. I'll be honest, I think that porcini mushroom powder has really added a little bit of magic to that. It's added that depth of flavour to it that you would get, I guess, if you were cooking it for longer. Right thickness, great consistency, to be fair, exactly as I like it. Obviously, you could thin it down if you didn't want it as thick as this. But wow, that is excellent. A great little lunch. Guys, thanks for joining me for my lunch. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching through to the very, very end. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please do consider subscribing. You can click on the watermark, down here, or the subscribe button down below. If you've got a recipe you'd like me to cook, send it through to me. I'll put all the details of this soup down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is, it's cooking good.